Hello, folks out there. How are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing on this wonderful weekend. Hope your faith is magnificent. That revival's getting real, isn't it? And, I think it's Asbury in Kentucky. I talked about that on the last pod, about that revival, and let me tell you, it's still going. But what a great thing, though, right? What a great thing to see people wanting to profess Jesus on their lips. You know what I mean? It's like people like it's like a cold you want to stay away from. They don't want to say Jesus, you know? It's like, it's the easiest thing to say. Just let them enter your hearts, folks. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to. Just let them enter your hearts. Let them fill this world of negativity and chaos and Chernobyl-like incident in Ohio. I'm going to pray for you. It's unbelievable. You would even tell somebody to go back and don't worry, it's safe. Right, because there's mushroom clouds just hanging out. If you want to know what a nuke attack is, I don't know. There you go. The media ain't going to tell you anything, right? No. It's messed up. It's not right. You know, these people, contaminated water, you know, all over the place. You know, you're throwing rocks in there and rainbow type film pops up in the, in the nearby creek. I mean, yeah, it's safe. Don't worry about it. Never had nosebleeds before, but hey, it's safe, huh? Unbelievable. I'm going to pray for Ohio. Yeah, Palestine, Palestine and, yeah, it's just, it's dropping the ball because they want to drop the ball. You know, they want, America to be like, Babylon and to fall, essentially, let the empires fall, right? I mean, that's just like inevitably what's going to happen. I mean, the end times is real. And folks, right after this third letter of John here, we're moving on to Jude. And Jude, we're going right to Revelations, folks, where it gets real. And you want to talk about a sword of like, a sentence or two just destroyed by Jesus, just destroyed people, that flamethrower of a lip he has, and just, it just hits you, it just hits you. It's going to be great. I can't wait to get into that. It's going to be fun, folks, because, the end times are real. So, but all we could do, folks, on this wonderful, magnificent weekend is, and then kind of carry on for in your whole life, is to remember that your life is meaningful. You know what I mean, folks? You have to be there in the present moment. You have to. You can't think, past is the past, whatever. You think about it, you dwell on it. You shouldn't. And you really should be focused on what's happening now and what you can do to fulfill your life, because these people think they can, they're immortal and they think they can just do everything. No, all right? You have one life to live. You need to understand that, and all you got to do is just change your attitude, and your life is just gonna, be that much better. And it really is. And, I'll tell you, a really good book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's just like life lessons, basically. It's really good. But I love the, meditate on your morality and let your awareness of it inspire you to live your best life. Because you don't want to waste a single second on this earth complaining. You really don't need to. You know what I mean, folks? You just have to live the best life you can live. And, you're gonna deal with evil everywhere. You're gonna deal with it. You're gonna deal with personalities everywhere. You can't change it. It's just what it is. But you allow that negative thought to affect you. You know what I'm saying? You allow people's auras and that to affect you, and you should just ultimately roll with it and let life be. And that just makes you that much of a robust character. By focusing on yourself and not letting really anything get to you. Oh, and also a good book too is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, because it is small stuff, by Richard Carlson. Great book. You should read it. Anyways, You know, you should. But yeah, folks, listen. We're getting to the third letter of John, folks. Go ahead and get a little group, listen to this podcast, and just sit around and just do your thing. Spread the word of Emmanuel Podcast. Get me out there, and maybe it'll touch people's hearts, and touch the whole world, because that's that's what people need. People need, is it just me reading? It is, but you know what? I'm putting a voice to it, and it's you got to read it verbatim. You got to read for what it is. I don't like to skip anything. I just, you just go right for it, delve into it, and just go, and hopefully by me reading this, it kind of, makes sense and then you interpret it. You do your research on how you feel about it, and that's the blessing of it all. You know what I mean, folks? So me reading it in the tones that I try to provide, and just reading it, not a monotonous, mundane tone, because that's never fun. But just put some lively into it, folks. You know what I'm saying? But hope your weekend's great, folks. Are you ready?
Amen.
I'm Daniel, and this is the Emmanuel Podcast. Folks, let's just get it. You know what I'm saying? A little salutation. The elder to the beloved Gaius, whom I love in truth. Beloved, I pray that all might go well with you, and that you may be in good health, right? Just as it is well with your soul. I was overjoyed when some of the friends arrived and testified to your faithfulness to the truth, namely how you walk in the truth. I have no greater joy than this, to hear that my children are walking in the truth. Beloved, you do faithfully whatever you do for friends. Even though they are strangers to you, they have testified to your love before the church. You will do well to send them on in a manner worthy of God, for they began their journey for the sake of Christ, accepting no support from non-believers. How are you going to get support from a non-believer? It just doesn't work, Therefore, we ought to support such people, though, right? So that we may become co-workers with the truth. I've written something to the church, but Diotrephes, who likes to put himself first, does not acknowledge our authority. So if I come, I will call attention to what he is doing in spreading false charges against us. And not content with those charges, he refuses to welcome the friends, and even prevents those who want to do so and expels them from the church. Beloved, do not imitate that is evil, but imitate what is good. Whoever does good is from God. Whoever does evil has not seen God. Everyone has testified favorably about Demetrius, and so has the truth itself. We also testify for him, and you know that our testimony is true. I have much to write to you, but I would rather not write with pen and ink. Instead, I hope to see you soon, and we will talk together face to face. Peace to you. The friends send their greetings. Greet the friends there, each by name. Oof, folks, come on down. That was a little third letter of John. I'm getting to some Jude. And then the Revelations kick in. Ooh-wee, folks, come on down. What a way to enter March with that, huh? Man, that's gonna be good. The Revelations into March, huh? All right. That'd be good if I'm getting to Revelations and get that going. And that'd be crazy if I finished on Easter. I don't know, we'll see. Or just finish as it goes into the Pentecost. Ooh-wee. I mean, that's 50 days from it, from Easter on to the Pentecost. But yeah. Yeah, folks, keep spreading the truth, right? It'd be fun one day to, travel overseas and to do like a live podcast reading, right? It'd be fun, man. The Holy Bible, actually, I just sit in a crowd and I just, just doing my thing. reading, chit-chatting. Folks, you're amazing. Listen, I hope you enjoy, the rest of your weekend. Hope you have an amazing week. I hope you just bask in the love of God and Jesus Christ. And just keep walking in truth, folks. You know the truth. You do. You know your morals. You know your morality. You know when something ain't right. You know when something doesn't feel right. You just know. Okay? And that's all that matters. You know deep inside. Do not ignore that feeling. And you're going to make it through this life. And, keep writing your goals down, and keep checking that list off and just, not only speak it, but also do it. You know what I mean? And just act on it. Your life should be that much better. When you're idle, your mentality it starts to cave in on you, you know what I mean? And the four walls start coming in, just like your faith, you know what I mean? You can't be idle with it. You have to be steadfast in it and continue. And every day is a continuation of you doing better than the previous day, you know what I mean? And not to let the small stuff, right, take you over and just ruin your day because somebody is having a bad day. You know what I mean? And that's okay, because maybe your calm and your serenity just might counteract that negativity, and it just bounces. And maybe that self-reflection on the other person, maybe they might cogitate about some things and realize, what a complete, jerk or whatever it is that, they have are and have been. But and that's up to them to figure that out. That's up to them to walk in the truth. That's up to them to discover the truth. That's up to them to keep reading and discovering the truth, not only in life and the puppeteers that try to run the world. That's a big one, because you have to be vigilant in that. You have to stay ready, because you have to be ready against all acts of evil. And folks, the only way to do that is to walk in the truth and continue to fight for the truth. So stay blessed, folks, as always, because you are. I'm Daniel, and this is the Emmanuel Podcast.